Show me what you're doing a minute ago with your hands.
Do you have any bloopers? I don't know what to do.
Have you seen the Trap Masters?
Oh,
you seen those guys?
Yeah.
You kind of do that. What's up, all you Kevins? You're gonna meet the guys that built this truck. The things that these guys have done is literally incredible. This truck is fantastic. You gotta watch through all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe if you hadn't already. So guys, introduce yourself and tell me about this awesome truck.
Well, we call ourselves the Four Horsemen. We're a product of Stang Racing, and we're missing one of them, so I guess we're a Four Horsemen without the mule. I'm Dylan. My buddy Matthew, nicknamed Coon, and then we have Eric. We call him Ocean Eyes or Cake Boy. He has a couple of different names. But we do have, a few friends that's in a kind of area that do help out. Joe Smith.
Take 15.
21, and another friend that's not here, he actually had to work, is Joseph Seal.
There's just so many little custom touches to it. It's hard to just go over everything that's done. Inner fenders are shaved.
We do have the CBF hood hinges on the truck, kind of little extra pieces of jewelry, we kind of call it. And of course the Whipple, we wanted something that you could hear the whine, so we got a exhaust, Magnaflow exhaust with 2 in and 2 out to kind of keep the exhaust note down on it and really hear the blower whine. It's a 1968 F100. The color is called Till Later. Some people look at it and call it blue, and some people call it a greenish color, but basically it kind of flip-flops just a little bit.
What wheels are these?
These are Holley rocket wheels.
What's the size?
The size on the rear is going to be a 20 by 12, and the 20 by 12s, as Coon told me, I was being a little greedy because we ended up later on had to mini tub the rear to get those to fit.
I called you guys and you're all over there working in the shop and having fun and cutting up and
just about every night. Every night after work, we was over there. On the weekends, we were there.
Yeah, so
I like the tedious stuff.
Oh, okay, that's your thing, huh?
Refinish all the trim and everything on it. Just help put everything together what needs to be done. The interior's TMI kit, which we put all that in, the door panels, dash pad, headliner,
carpet,
air.
Yeah, the air blows like super strong in here. Everything's new.
It's got the coated digital gauges in it, which is actually, those gauges are pretty cool. You can set all the lighting, the needles, the numbers, the backgrounds, everything. You can just personalize everything. You can do it from your phone.
Yeah, that's here one of those sharp tilt.
It does have tilt. The tilt on this basically lifts up here, and this is a I did it steering column. Gives you enough room to get in and out.
So we upgraded all the lights on the truck from the factory original, which everybody knew they were dull and you couldn't hardly see them. So the front headlights is from RMS Lighting. Hector Vega does some really good products. They're all plug and play. He has a line of several different lights, like for square body Foxes, stuff like that.
A couple of added touches we did: fat fender garage door handles. They're a little bit nicer, a little thicker than the stock. So we try to do a few little things to have just a little nicer touch. Some people look at it and say, where'd you get this? Where does this come from? And that's the few little added touches that kind of come in when you're building something like this. Last year at the F100 Nationals, we met Matt from Solus Innovations, which actually does a lot of F100 stuff, and he ended up and did a tank in the back, Lance, that really helped us out. Got our fuel system adequate for the Whipple, and fit in the back of the truck without us having to cut any railing off, and really was a helpful item. The rear end on the truck is going to be an 8.8 out of an Explorer. Outcast Auto Works ended up and does the 4-link setup. We met those guys last year, which was really neat to meet these guys and the products they sold, and gave us really good ideas on what we wanted to do when we built the truck. The drivetrain itself is going to be out of a 2014 Ford Mustang. Has a 6R80 out of the Ford Mustang as well. The truck originally was going to have a T56 Magnum in it, and when the supercharger become available off a car that a friend of ours had, we ended up and purchased it, and we just made the change to the 6R80. Make it a little more of a cruiser, a little more enjoyable to ride. The front end is a Crown Vic setup. So a lot of people run that. It has Viking coilovers all the way around, which does help for a smooth ride, a lot smoother than I expected for a 1968 Ford pickup truck, but it does really well for a factory chassis setup. Had my valve covers polished by Ortiz Polishing. He an unbelievable attention to detail, and the passion for something to still be able to do this, which was Ortiz aluminum polish specialist. He was out of California, and he took the challenge to basically polish these valve covers, which are off of a 2020 GT500, and we put them on this truck, got them polished out, and then the coil covers painted the same color as the truck, and it really kind of pops for that setup. He also did our front timing cover on the motor as well, and just little small touches like that's what we kind of tried to do the truck before we put, everything together on the truck. Well, to give you an idea of the passion and the reason that we started fooling with F100 is we do a lot of Foxbody stuff, and with the Foxbodies, they're great. We have a blast with them. We wanted to do something a little outside the box. Kuhn has a lot of experience on the F100s. We've had a lot of experience with the Coyote motors, so we just kind of put that recipe together. Of course, you do see a lot of that combination together, but we wanted to just kind of take it and do it our way, fix it up how we thought that we would like it, and the friendship and the camaraderie of working with everybody is what's the most enjoyable thing in this hobby. When the product comes out and you have something that you're proud of, and other people kind of look and see what you've done, it really helps make you know that you did this for a reason, and the memories are more important than the truck itself.
Yeah, the experiences you guys went through and all the
Not
fun.
saying they were all easy anyway, because they were some nights nail biting on all of us. So you get to know everybody. I mean, you really get to know somebody really good when you spend as much time together as we do.
Yeah.
And all of us, if any of us need something, they know who we can call. So I mean, you bond, you learn stuff from the other ones that you didn't know because you thought you know everything. So it's just it's a good project, and good to have people like that around, especially close by. And we all live within 20-30 minutes from each other. So it was a fun experience, and ready for the next one.
Ready for the next one. I wonder what the next one might be.
I don't know.
Maybe a Fox already at Eric's house.